Hi guys, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are here with our female human noble Eurydice Cousland, and last time we finished up some side quests, talked to our camp members a little bit. So this time I thought we would talk to Sten to do all of his special dialogues that we had to unlock, and then we will head to Red Cliff to start the Landsmeet portion of things. So let's go talk to Sten. Hello?
What is your wish, Kadan?
I would like to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
Let's start with mages. You said something earlier about mages.
We have no mages such as you do. We have beasts in the shape of men who perform tricks.
Why don't you have mages?
We have mages, we simply don't have the sort you do.
Okay. Why do you have different mages than we have?
For the same reason that we do not light our own houses on fire, or invite locusts into our fields.
Okay. Let's see. Magic's not entirely evil, you know.
As a fish stranded by the tide knows the air, or a drowning man knows the sea, so does a mage know magic.
Well, knowledge is not as deadly as ignorance.
Knowledge is one half of wisdom, but there are many things that can only be known too late. Arshera, are we going to fight the Darkspawn, or chatter until they grow bored and leave?
I mean, that would be a good solution. I have another question.
Very well.
What do you mean your mages are beasts?
I misspoke. They are not beasts. Beasts learn eventually.
Wow. So what's so terrible about magic?
Mages? Is there some reason you insist upon discussing this?
It's a subject of concern to me.
You live in this world just as I do. You already know what magic is.
And what is magic?
A sword with no hilt. There is no use talking of this. We should move on.
I have another question.
Very well.
Mages aren't as dangerous as you say.
Clearly your chantry agrees.
Yeah, well, I gotta give you that one. Well, the chantry still thinks magic is useful.
As do the Kunari. We simply treat it as it deserves.
Where does all this venom come from?
Experience. My home has been under attack by the mage lords of Tevinter for all my lifetime. I have seen what magic is and what it does. There is no use talking of this. We should move on.
Okay.
As you wish.
It didn't look like we had any approval, gain, or loss. He's maxed out anyway, so all we can really get at this point is a loss.
What is your wish, Kadan?
Let's talk about something else.
Speak, then.
Okay, let's do human wisdom. That
Perhaps
sounds
if
interesting.
humans sought wisdom beyond the walls of chantries, they might find it now and then.
And I suppose you think the Kunari have found wisdom?
I know. Wisdom is like breath. You need it, but no other can give you theirs.
How are you supposed to find it then?
It's everywhere. In every moment of eternity there is a chance to find it. You have only to reach for it. There is little point in pursuing this. We should move on.
I have another question.
Very well.
There's, I suppose, some wisdom in the chant.
Then someone should release it into the wild. It is in danger of dying out.
That's a good one. Were you saving that?
No, that just came to me now. Tell me, where is the wisdom in crying for a derelict god to save you?
Yeah, I believe we do have to save ourselves.
My people have a tale. A great Ashkari during his travels came upon a village in the desert. There he found the houses crumbling. The earth so dry and dead that the people tied themselves to each other for fear a strong wind would carry the ground out from under their feet. Nothing grew there except the bitter memory of gardens. The Ashkari stopped the first man he saw and asked what happened here. Drought came, and the world changed from prosperity to ruin, the man told him.
Okay, so what happened?
Change it back, the Ashkari replied. The villager became angry then, believing the Ashkari mocked him, for no one could simply change the world on a whim. To which the Ashkari answered, "Then change yourself. You make your own world."
I guess you have a point.
Believe in whatever you like, absent creators or whimsical gods. Follow prophets or Ashkari or omens in the earth and sky. You will find wisdom only if you seek it. Ashera, we should move on.
I have another question.
Very well.
So what do you believe in then?
When your people join us, you'll find out.
So the Qunari are coming to convert us?
Our ships will come to these shores, and the Antam will bring this land to the Qun. I will hope that I do not live to see that day. Ashera, we should move on.
Okay, see if we've gotten any
As you wish.
approval or anything. No, we're still doing good.
What is your wish, Kadan? Speak then.
I guess let's talk about the children. What was that about children?
What were they doing? It did not look like it served any purpose.
They were playing. So are Qunari children always serious?
When do they have time to waste on foolishness? They have much to learn.
You were a child once, you must remember it.
Yes, I remember days spent in study.
They must play sometime.
Why?
I don't know. Good question, I guess.
Your priests clearly should have spent more time training you.
That's... parents teach children to be adults, not priests.
Parents, are you speaking nonsense on purpose? If you insist on speaking, use real words.
Okay. What do Qunari call people with children?
Tamasrans. But the Emekari are not theirs. They belong to the Qunari, not the priesthood.
So they're raised by priests but belong to everybody?
Yes. Can we move on?
Okay.
Very well.
Why don't Qunari raise their own children?
It obviously didn't work for you.
Cute.
I liked it. You are a Grey Warden, yet you know little of your own order. You do not know yourself
Not
or
exactly
what you
my
are
fault.
for. It was cruel of your people to leave you this way. The Tamasran see that all Qunari know themselves.
I do know who and what I am, Sten.
Why do you hesitate? It is your task to fight the Archdemon, isn't it?
We have to deal with Loghain first?
And somehow this will bring us closer to the Archdemon?
Yes.
Interesting strategy.
Well, it will. What do you want me to do? Charge at the Archdemon?
At least we would be going in the right direction. I weary of this. Can we move on?
I wanted to talk some more. This is interesting.
Very well.
Why do you let the Tamasrans control your life?
What makes it mine? It was theirs to begin with.
What does that mean?
They knew me before I was born. I was birthed on the day they chose, placed in the world by their hands. When I die, it will be the Tamasrans who note my passing. I am their work. What I do is for my people, always.
They made you, but they can't make decisions for you.
No need. I have been trained to choose as they would. There is little point in pursuing this. We should move on.
Okay. see how we're
As you
doing
wish.
here. Oh, we haven't made him mad yet, so yay.
What is your wish, Kadan?
Let's see.
Speak then.
Okay, the children's are done, so let's talk about the fiends in Saharan. What did you mean about fiends in Saharan?
Ours wear the faces of men.
That's kind of cryptic.
Darkspawn, abominations, plagues, and storms. Men are far more dangerous than these. One moment of betrayal can bring more ruin than an earthquake. You know this.
That's for sure. So they're traitors?
They are Talvashoth. They say they are Grey Ones. True in the knowledge of themselves. They are gaping holes where men used to be. Nothing can fill them.
What do they want?
I don't know. There was a village in the mountains of Saharan. Farmers. They grew cinnamon and nutmeg trees in perfectly ordered rows. There would always be one person waiting, a foreman, a harvester, rank didn't matter. Often they would say nothing. Simply watch as we worked to examine the empty house, a new one each time, that had once been the home of a colleague, a friend. We always made a point of searching. Now and then a body would turn up in a river eaten by rain and crows. More often we found nothing. Even in the worst parts of the jungle, the villagers would send someone with us to see the tiniest piece of bone or cloth. Anything contained the possibility of their lost friend. Must we speak of this? We could be fighting something. Very well.
Why did the Talvashoth fight you?
Isn't it the nature of a wound to bleed? I have no more answers than you. Why do we fight the Darkspawn? Why do the Darkspawn fight us?
Well, Darkspawn aren't intelligent.
You are. Why do you fight?
To defend my people.
In the Antam, we are told of the enemy. Assume he loves as you love, hates as you hate, and fights just as hard as you. It's a lie, of course. But does that matter? So long as you stand and believe you know your enemy. The Talvashoth wish us dead, and we wish to go on living. The point of our war is war.
Okay.
Very well.
Maybe the Talvashoth have a point?
Undoubtedly. They've used it to kill countless people.
You don't think they have any justification?
No, but they don't care what I think.
Okay, I didn't mean to offend you or anything, Sten. I'm just trying to understand you, because this is, a unique perspective.
I have no feelings you can hurt, Warden.
I'm not really sure I believe that, Sten. Let's see if you have anything
Very
else. Well. Looks like we have exhausted his special dialogues. Well, that was interesting.
Then I suggest we move on.
Yeah.
As you wish.
You. Okay, so that was unique, I suppose. The Canary perspective is always interesting. Let's see if Sir Gilmore has anything else to say real quick.
Yes. What do you need?
We've pretty much covered all that. Okay. Look happily at him. He's unaware of your intentions. Okay. Some of this really makes me feel like even if you chose the friendship path, they wanted you to pick the romance path, because it's like some of this stuff, it's like I would just never say to just a random friend. I'm gonna wink at him.
Do you have something in your eye? Yes, I'm teasing you.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, well, go ahead and we will go to, Redcliffe and, get going, but let's go ahead and, take a nap. Come on, Al. Okay. So let's go ahead and get going.
All right.
We're we're gonna take Alistair.
Yes.
Pretty much whoever you bring is kind of who is there during that initial confrontation with Logain and Arl Howe. So I'm gonna bring Sir Gilmore because
Of course.
he is just like me and doesn't like Arl Howe very much. Let's see. Who would be the most interesting? Shale.
Yes.
Look at my big scary friend. She will crush you. Okay, to the castle.
Huh.
Oh, it looks like Sir Gilmore leveled up. Go ahead and level him up real quick. Okay. Yep, it's just going into strength because everything else is pretty much where I want it. Yeah. Let's start, Go with bravery for now. Okay. Actually, I do want to check everybody's tactics real quick. Okay. Hello, Superth. Alright, hello, Arl Eamon.
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could. That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Logain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me.
Alright, let's go.
Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us. Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Logain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly.
Joy.
He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Logain, this is an honor that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The Blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies.
Well, where is Honora? Let her speak for herself.
Ah, the Grey Warden recruit. I thought we might meet again.
I'm sure you did.
You have my sympathies on what happened to your order. It is unfortunate that they chose to turn against Ferelden.
Whatever. I don't accept the sympathies of deserters and regicides.
You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine, and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim,
after Urian's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. Truly, it is an embarrassment of riches.
Can I just stab him in the face, please? I demand blood rights. This man murdered my family.
You have no rights. Your family surrendered them when I revealed them to be traitors to the king.
Oh, you think you can slander my family to my face?
You are either very bold or very stupid to threaten the Ten before witnesses.
Enough, Carthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne.
Right. What efforts can there be when you outlaw the Grey Wardens?
Caelan depended on the Grey Warden's prowess against the Darkspawn, and look how well that ended.
Yeah, that's
Let
because
us speak
of
of
you.
reality rather than tall tales. Stories will not save us.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Right.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon.
He killed my family. I can't just let him get away with it.
I would not ask you to. But bear in mind that he will be well protected by his alliance with Loghain. He always seemed the kind of man who enjoyed kicking stray dogs. I would not have thought Loghain would trust him. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
Right. Okay. Shale up there. Okay, so need to kind of look around the castle a bit here to pick up some things we need. There's one over there. And everybody has a little comment on the palace and everything. Hey, Ogren.
Right here, old pal.
Okay. Do you have anything
What
to say?
about?
Nope.
All right.
Bye.
Aye. All right then.
Apparently he's been enjoying
white sugar for those cakes,
Eamon's
Alana. Not barley
liquor,
sugar.
perhaps?
There for the Arl.
Hello. Oh, look, a book. East Day Fish. Hello, cook people. Hello.
Dinner's not ready yet, and don't ask. It'll be served when it's done, and that's that.
Hi,
Now,
kitty.
shoes out of my...
No, I don't want to leave. It's a way out.
I better not see one speck of black on those...
Yeah. I win.
This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind?
Anything?
I will answer to the best of my ability.
Nope. Okay. Let's see. Liliana and Zevron. Hey, Zev.
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas.
What say you?
Um.
By all means.
Okay, so we've got some Taliesin things we gotta go deal with. Hey, Liliana.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Something I can help with?
See, it's weird, but everybody's like, level of dialogue. Like if you're max friendship, they'll kind of go back down to their warm dialogue, and even if you're like Zevron, even if you're in a romance, he'll go down to his non-romantic dialogue. I don't know why it is. It's really weird.
Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people. Something I can help with?
Do you have anything
Yes?
you can tell us?
What's on your mind?
No. Okay, there's a book over there. Hello.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
Yes.
Is it true there's a prince among the Isle's visitors?
None of them looked all that princely to me.
Oh, the last love letter, so we can go turn that in. Well, Al is in disguise. He just doesn't want to walk around letting everybody know.
Is it true there's a prince?
Okay, chill out.
His lordship sends no notice he's coming, and now the house is full of guests. Unless they preserve it, this will be the death of me.
Everything in here appears to be breakable. It seems most impractical. It doesn't have better things to do. On then.
She'll actually talk to you some.
Excuse me, I have to dust the Isle's sitting room.
I haven't seen many elves around here.
The Chamberlain disapproves of us. If Lady Isolde hadn't brought me into this household from Redcliffe last year, I'd never have been given a place. I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
Good day. There's Sir Gilmore.
Yes. And I'm off. Huh.
Hey, puppy. Apparently he is enjoying the new digs. Morgan and Sten. Want a book. Alright. Sten, you're in the way.
This is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do. What is your wish, Kadan? I am hardly surprised.
What were you quoting earlier?
The writings of the Ashkari Cousland. The Kyun. It is the path to wisdom.
What is the Kyun?
Ask a Tamasran. They know how to explain things to children. It is not for me to teach the Kyun.
Okay.
Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
If anything else opened
I am
up
hardly surprised.
Okay, bye.
Very well. As you wish.
Geez, Sten. Hey, Morgan.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. What comes, my friend?
That's funny.
So, full of questions, are you?
Okay. Hello.
I am sorry. I should have been with you when Loghain and Howe met with Arl Eamon. Alas, I could not, for I would have struck down that bastard myself.
Maybe he was
I
gone
had
and
to
I
stay
didn't see
away,
it?
or I would not have been able to control myself.
Okay. It was good you weren't there, I suppose. It wasn't exactly pretty.
I can imagine. You have no idea of how hard I had to refrain myself from grabbing my sword. Had I done that, however, we would be in a very bad position right now.
Yeah, that's true. There'll be a next time.
I pray that the Maker allows me to meet him on the battlefield once more. That is when I shall finally claim my revenge.
Okay. You have anything else to say?
Yes.
No?
What do you need?
Okay, bye.
No harm done.
Okay, so, the extra dog slot mod can break some stuff with, like, the Rescue the Queen quest and the Captured quest and even possibly the Landsmeet. So I'm gonna go deactivate it for a little while. So I will be back in a second. Okay, so that is temporarily disabled. I will re-enable it later. Just want to make sure the... Yeah, okay, so we're good.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
That was very nice.
Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Honora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
Why would Honora ask us for help?
The Queen. She is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself.
Right. So you're saying she believes Logain killed Caitlin?
My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logain, he is very subtle, no? But when and how, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle. So she goes to how? A visit from the queen to the new Isle of Denrum is only a matter of courtesy. And she demands answers.
How is a lunatic?
He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room.
And Logain just lets that happen?
King Caitlin was like a son to him, and Logain left him to die. Does he love Honora more? Who can say? I think her life is in danger. I heard House say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Owl Eamon.
Would Logain kill his own daughter just to frame Eamon?
We may have no choice but to trust Honora. The Queen is well loved. If Logain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
What do you propose we do?
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new guards every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
What do you think about all this?
I'm glad you decided to help. With Honora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Logain.
You really think Logain's daughter would turn on him?
From Elena's story, he turned against her first. If he truly intends to sacrifice her, I think it would be strong motivation to break the parental bonds. In any event, I would far rather have the opportunity to ask such things of her than simply hear about her murder. If Honora speaks out against Logain, hers would indeed be one of the most powerful voices of the Landsmeet.
But if I break in, can't they frame me for her murder?
No more easily than without you there. There will be none to see it, save those who are already loyal to Logain. And given your reputation, Warden, I think Logain knows it's safer to carry out his plots far from where you can disrupt them.
What do you know about Queen Honora?
She and Caitlin were promised as children and practically raised together. She was a smart child, knew how to listen, and how to blink those big blue eyes and get anything she wanted. Her mother's looks, her father's brains, and the best tutoring Merrick's money could buy. It's a potent combination.
I don't trust this Erlina.
She's obviously more than a maidservant, but I imagine it's useful for Honora to have a trusted attendant who can move more freely than she herself. And consider what aid she and the Queen might be to us. If Honora has truly turned against her father, she becomes the one thing we lack. Someone with a true understanding of Logain's plans and allies. With her guidance, we can form a far more successful strategy against him.
All right.
As you like. My palace is your palace.
All right.
Hey, Al.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away.
Ask away. Seriously?
Of course.
Ugh. Okay. So, rescue the queen it's a pretty long quest, so I think what we'll do is go deal with some of the side quests and stuff that we've got, like Crime Wave, and go deal with Taliesin for Zevron. Stake them?
Yes.
We'll take Zev.
Yes.
Even if you don't bring him with you when you get ambushed by Taliesin, he'll show up. So it's not like you absolutely have to bring him, but I would prefer to. Let's see. Who would be interesting to bring? Let's bring Morrigan.
Indeed.
Okay. Hello, guard people.
Think of it, Zevran. You may have stumbled into a most delightful possibility for your future.
Oh, are you dispensing professional advice now?
It simply occurs to me that if, say, Alistair were to become King of Ferelden, he may have need of someone of your talents.
From what I know of the fellow, it seems there would be a fair difference between what he needed and what he cared to make use of.
If Alistair becomes king, it would certainly not be through any brilliance on his part. Whoever puts him there, now there's the one who will need you.
Now that's an interesting thought. You've such a devious mind, my dear. Why have we not made love as of yet?
For what purpose? I would sooner stab you in the face than let you touch me, elf.
And somehow that makes the idea even more intriguing.
Oh, good grief. Okay. Let me check the journal. Yeah, we gotta go turn this in to the bartender. That will happen during one of the quests. That will happen during, I believe it's the alienage quest. We can go talk to Slim. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get that last one when we go to the alienage. Alienage. Okay. So, we need to go to the Nod Noble to turn in this quest. And then we can check and see
Dwarven
if,
crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Actually, let's go talk to Slim
Dwarven
first
crafts.
to cut
Find
out
dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
an extra trip. Hi!
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh?
You have a mark for me?
One more swipe, and no one will ever forget it. I guarantee you'll love it. 6 sovereigns.
This better be worth it.
10 Logain is out in the field. I figure you'd like to get back at him, right?
Very much
Word
so.
is that his seneschal has been getting the Ten's crown all nice and sparkly for the landsmeet. The seneschal is taking a bit of a rest at the Nord Noble Tavern. He won't be there long. He has a heavy guard, but if you can make off with the tyrant's own crown, think of the embarrassment. That's all I know. I hope it's enough.
I like it. It's devious. Let's see if there's anything on the Chanter's board or the Mages Collective. No, we've got everything there.
From the lowest slaves to the highest kings, those who bring...
Going.
Okay. So let's go to the tavern. Now there's like
Did you see Wolf's
nobles
face
and
when
stuff
he
in
arrived?
here.
I heard West Hills has fallen to Darkspawn.
Your lands are in the south. Surely you've seen the Blight yourself.
Hardly. You know very well I've been in Denerim these past 2 years. Rosalind's health requires us to be in town, you understand?
Yes, I had heard that.
Hi.
Aren't you Bryce and Eleanor Cousland's youngest? Maker's breath, I thought... Well, it's good to see you're all right.
Thanks. Yeah, see, the nobles will have some extra stuff to say. We will talk to him again after the Rescue the Queen quest, because we will rescue his son.
Did you see Wolf's face when he arrived? I heard West Hills has fallen
This
to
guy,
Your
Wolf,
lands are in the south.
he
Surely you've
really
seen the
doesn't
Blight
like
yourself.
the Darkspawn.
Hardly.
Wonderful. Another one. I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. You're the youngest Cousland, aren't you? Probably looking for coin or men to take your Ternir back then. You're better off asking the Darkspawn. They hold West Hills now.
And you can get him on your side in the actual lands meet if when you guys are doing the arguing and stuff, and you'll have an option to say the Darkspawn are the real threat here, and that will pull him to your side. So it's definitely a choice you want to make so that you can win. I'm not here for a handout. I'm a Grey Warden.
Shouldn't you be dead, then? How quick did you cut leash and run at Ostergar?
No.
No matter. I've nothing left for you to take, Grey Warden. Not even my sons. You're wasting your time here.
What happened to your sons?
What do you think happened? Did the Blight escape your notice? War claims the young and strong first, and Plague doesn't care about skill or bravery. There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway.
Yes.
There's nothing more to say. Pester someone else.
Alright. Let's turn this in.
What can I get you, stranger?
It's the love letters are turned in. That should be all of them.
What can I get you, stranger?
Yeah. He doesn't have any more.
I'll show you around.
But I can go ahead and just throw some of the stuff at him that I don't need. Here, bartender. Buy this random stuff. This is a fabulous shield. It only took me 2 tries with fighting Gex King to get it, because it's a very small chance that he'll drop it, but he did on the 2nd try, which is amazing. So I'll probably should actually give that to Alistair. I have that emerald. And the quartz. Have those. Have that. Go ahead and buy those. Picking up extra like crafting materials and stuff for the Elven Ambassador back at camp. Let's make sure I didn't sell anything I didn't want to. No, we're good. Okay.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at? Surely he doesn't expect us to believe Anora unfit to rule, with her father to advise her.
I wonder that myself. His timing is unfortunate. South Reach is overrun. I've little time to devote to politics at present.
Overrun? Has the blight truly spread so far?
Most of my freeholders have fled to Redcliffe and Lothering, but I doubt they'll be safe there for long.
Maker's breath. Bryland, I had no idea.
Be careful how loudly you speak of it. Wolf lost both his boys to Darkspawn, trying to evacuate West Hills.
Lady Andraste, pray for us.
We will talk to Alfstana later because we will find her brother in the Rescue the Queen quest.
I'm sorry. I'm busy at the moment.
This guy, Bryland.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm engaged at present.
In the Landsmeet, no matter how it goes, the Warden will always have one supporter, and Loghain will always have one supporter. Well, Bryland here is always supports the Warden guy, whereas this guy over here, Siorlik, he always supports Loghain. There's nothing you can do to change it. It's just the way it is. All right, let's go get Loghain's crown.
Nobody goes in the room by authority of Tern Loghain.
Oh, really? I have an urgent message for the Seneschal.
You? Why, yes.
Yeah, they know it's
yes.
us.
Come on in.
Take me to the Seneschal.
Of course. Seneschal, stand back. Men, kill the Warden.
Ha! Right. All right.
Let's wipe this out quickly. Oh, it fell down. How amusing!
You cannot win!
Hey, watch it!
Time to die!
Oh, yes!
Hello, Blackstone guy. He's just kind of back here like, oh, was there fighting?
And I'm off.
Okay, so we got some guards, and the Seneschal should have the sparkly crown. Crown that belonged to Loghain. Unfortunately, it's like a plot thing. You can't actually wear it. I wish you could, though. You could sell it, but you can't actually wear it. It's depressing. Love to just walk into the Landsmeet with it on my head. Let's see. So that should have earned us our thief nickname, which is, I believe it's the Dark Wolf or something, which is kind of interesting because it actually comes into play in Awakening. If you handle a certain quest a certain way, you will meet someone who's masquerading as the Dark Wolf, and you can be like, yeah, that's me.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Wreck from Orzammar. Hey, Slim.
You're back, eh?
Yep.
The Tern's crown. Oh, that's rich. You have to admit, that was worth every copper you paid me, eh?
It was.
They're calling you the Dark Wolf. What do you think of that? Too bad no one can know. You could get a lot of action. There's nothing more I can offer you like that. Anything else you fancy?
You have another mark?
There's no way you can top that last heist, Wolf. You're a legend. The nobles are still afraid to come out of their manors.
Any good places to break in?
I have one last job. A legendary one. Oh, a paltry 10 sovereigns is my take.
Alright.
Ban Franderil is one of the richest men in the entire kingdom. At his grand ball next week, he's displaying some of his priceless treasures. Paintings of old masters, the armaments of the first king of Denerim, and more. Oh, more. Mages have put up magical wards, but I've got a route that will bypass that. Once inside, I've no idea how you'll deal with the guards, but if you do, you'll be rich and infamous. I can't wait to see what people say.
Yeah. And this isn't really gonna go so well. So, yeah.
So I wonder, do you intend to take your mother's place now?
Take her place? What do you mean?
As the new Witch of the Wild. That was her title, no? When one slays the queen, it's assumed they'll take her throne.
Considering the throne is a small shack in the middle of a cold wilderness, I think I may just pass.
And why would you lie to me, I wonder?
Ah, is this the part where you hint at some subtle plot of mine? Because you are so very perceptive?
So you didn't know what your mother planned until you read it in that book. That's what you said.
That is correct.
I admire you. You are a wicked, wicked woman.
And you are a fool who spends far too much time on his hair.
Okay, so let's go get the Taliesin fight to trigger. That's Branfrandarels, that's Arl Eamon, so we can just fast travel there, which is nice. And that's the Arl of Denerim's estate. So we're going to go to Branfrandarels for now. But we should get intercepted by Taliesin, I believe. Yep, there he is. Alright.
All right.
Yep, he's up there. Zev. You know we're bros, right? We're besties.
Trap. And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again.
Hi.
So they sent you, Taliesin. Or did you volunteer for the job?
I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
Zevran doesn't need the crows any longer.
Oh? Does Zevran need to live?
I suspect I will manage just fine, Taliesin. I'm sorry, my old friend, but the answer is no. I'm not coming back. And you should have stayed in Antiva.
Alright, I see. I'm gonna go get rid of that real quick. So someone inevitably steps on it. Guys, watch out!
All right.
Okay.
And there it is. Taliesin is dead. And I am free of the crows. They will assume that I am dead along with Taliesin. So long as I do not make my presence known to them, they will not seek me out.
That's a good thing, right?
A very good thing. It is in fact what I had hoped for ever since you decided not to kill me. I have enjoyed our company, but I am wondering if it is not time for me to leave. That would be the practical thing to do, no? There is a freedom awaiting me that I have never known. But I suppose the decision is yours. Will you let me go?
I wish you would stay. I need your help, but I'm not going to, like, hold you prisoner.
Do you? I suppose there are worse things I could do with my time than save the world.
I ask that you stay as a friend.
And who could resist such a request? Very well. I will not abandon you. Let us return to the task at hand, then. There is still much to be done, yes?
Okay, that should have maxed out his friendship, but we'll still need to talk to him some more. Probably just do it back at the camp. Let's see. Yep, he is now 100 friendly.
And I'm off.
Ooh, now this paralyzed rune. Someone's getting that. Alright, nobody walk on the traps.
All right.
Gloves of Guile. I have to compare that to what Zevran already has. Okay. Let's see. Zev. Apparently he's not strong enough to wear them. Whatever. Okay, well, I was gonna leave him with what he had anyway. So, alright. I think that's everything. It's the way out. Yes. We'll head to band friend Daryl's. This first time doesn't exactly go well. It's a setup. So we'll deal with it real quick and then
yes.
I don't think the lever actually does anything, but you know, it's a lever. I'm gonna pull it. It's like saying don't push the button. See, we can't even go any farther at this point, so just come this way. We'll talk to Slim, and then after the actual lands meet, he'll give you a quest to really take out this guy. Oh, look, it is suspiciously empty. Yeah. Right. The actual vault is back there, you know, where this bookcase is not very well concealing the door. Yeah. Like, it's not obvious or something. Okay. Hark! We have been deceived. Is anyone surprised? Okay. And now we're gonna get ambushed.
So simple. All right.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
That's a trap.
Yes.
Come back here.
Don't look now.
Too slow.
Okay, Zev, I think you might need some health. You look like you're about to go down. Take that.
Oh, another battle it is!
Alright. So, anybody left anything? We got one guy with some loot. Okay. Yes, I know. Alright, I know there's a mage here. Gotta remember which side he's on. I think he's on that side. Yep, there he is. See him. And I'm frozen. Can't do anything, guys. Quite paralyzed. Yep.
Yes. And I'm off.
Get him! Another one. Nicely done, Zo. Alright, anybody got any loot? Doesn't look like it. Believe there's maybe some people in here. No, there'll be people in here the next time we come back. Okay, so now we can leave. We will rush back and tell Slim Had a little problem. Alright, man.
All men are the work of our
I got ambushed.
I can't believe Banfran Darrell fooled me. His guards almost nabbed you. I feel like a bloody fool, I do. Listen, I have to go. Here's your coin back. I won't take a silver because of the way that went down.
Well,
give me some time and come back. We'll get our revenge, we will.
Yep. Alright.
So those designs you have all over your back.
They're called tattoos, and I have them in many more places than just on my back, I'm afraid.
Right. I hear that someone gets those by having needles put the ink under your skin.
A great many needles, amongst other things, yes.
It's not that bad, Alistair.
Didn't that hurt?
Oh, yes, yes. But it is not so bad, in truth. If you like, I could give you one. I learned a bit of the art myself in Antiva.
Oh, no. No, I don't think so.
It will just be a small one. Perhaps the symbol of the Grey Wardens. Something manly. Where are my needles?
Maybe some other time. I'm going to go stand over here now.
I'm actually just going to head back to camp so that we can talk to Zevron about the whole Taliesin thing.
I did not thank you. It occurs to me now that you have freed me from the crows, and yet I did not think to thank you for it. No matter why you did it, it was done, and I the benefactor. So, thank you.
We're friends. I was glad to do it.
You say that so quickly, and yet it is an odd thing for me to hear. In the crows, we do not have friends, and yet here you are, and I cannot help but consider you such.
Well, I consider you a friend as well.
Then allow me to say this. What we are doing here, stopping the Blight, I cannot think of anything I have ever done which is so worthy. I intend to see this through to the end with you. After all, someone must take responsibility for preventing your untimely death. A suitable task for a friend, yes?
You don't need to die either, you know.
Oh, I'm not going to die. It's always the Grey Wardens that die. Did you not read the stories as a child? The hero always dies. Unless the hero has a trusty sidekick with him. Then the sidekick dies instead. I knew there was a catch. This friendship business is for the birds, I see. Your wish? Again? I'm game.
Yeah, there's nothing there. But we can,
Your wish?
I believe, ask him about that
Whatever you'd like to
last
ask.
mission now. And I think this will be his final dialogue.
Yes, I suppose it is time. You have been a good friend to me after all. There is no reason to be silent. There is a reason I accepted this mission in Ferelden, far away from home, and it had nothing to do with any thought that I might leave the crows. Meeting you, after all, was quite an accident. My last mission before this one did not end well.
Is this a story or a confession?
I do not know. A little of both, perhaps. You must realize that until that day I was cocky and arrogant. I was the best crow in Antiva, I believed, and I bragged of my conquests often, both as an assassin and lover.
And then what?
One of the crow masters grew tired of my boasting. My bid for an incredibly difficult mark was accepted, much to my surprise. A wealthy merchant with many guards and completely silent. Taliesin agreed to be part of my team, as well as an elven lass named Rina. She was a marvel. Tough, smooth, wicked. Eyes that gleamed like justice. Everything I thought I desired.
And you fell in love.
Rina was special. I had closed off my heart, I thought. But she touched something within me. It frightened me. When Taliesin revealed to me that Rina had accepted a bribe from the merchant, told him of our plan, I readily agreed that she needed to pay the price and allowed Taliesin to kill her.
Oh.
Rina begged me not to. On her knees, with tears in her eyes, she told me that she loved me and had not betrayed us. I laughed in her face and said that even if it were true, I didn't care.
That wasn't true.
I convinced myself it was. Taliesin cut her throat, and I watched her bleed as she stared up at me. I spat on her for betraying the crows. When Taliesin and I finally assassinated the merchant, we found the true source of his information. Rina had not betrayed us, after all.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to tell the crows what we had done, our mistake. Taliesin convinced me not to. He said it would be a foolish waste. So we reported that Rina had died in the attempt. We needn't have bothered. The crows knew what we had done. The master who disliked me told me so to my face. He said the crows knew, and they didn't care. And one day, my turn would come.
I don't know what to say.
You once asked why I wanted to leave the crows. In truth, what I wanted was to die. What better way than to throw myself at one of the fabled Grey Wardens? And then, this happened, and here I am.
It's awful, I'm sorry.
It feels good to speak of it to someone. I swore I never would. Whatever it is I sought by leaving Antiva, I think I have found it. I owe you a great deal.
I'm glad to have you with me.
Let us return to your mission, shall we? Suddenly, I do not feel like standing about.
All right. So I think here is where we will end the episode. Next time we will do that Rescue the Queen quest, which is so much fun. If you're enjoying the episodes, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and it is very much appreciated. Thanks, guys.